Greetings, Dr. Stevie, and lovers of Tennessee Williams, New Orleans literature, and Streetcar Named Desire. So that's what I'll be talking about for a moment here is the importance of literary works by Tennessee Williams, specifically A Streetcar Named Desire. I'll admit to something a little shameful here, and that is that I'm from New Orleans and I've never read the book or seen the movie. Um, so much literary talent and artistic or musical talent to absorb here in town. Um, but actually, there is a key factor that made me stay away from A Streetcar Named Desire and many works like it is, spoiler alert, I'll give you a second. It's the rape scene where Stanley rapes Blanche. I mean, that just cringeworthy. I look. One of the directors for the film's Elia Kazan. He did it in a more tastefully done way. Um, this becomes, you see my hesitation on it. This becomes one of those issues that many people just stick their heads in the sand about, which is incredibly unfortunate because 1 in 5 women in the United States experience some type of sexual assault up to rape in their lifetime. So just knowing that, looking at a group of women, knowing that a couple of them have had that type of dramatic experience is just it's heartbreaking, and that's what happens in A Streetcar Named Desire in one of the scenes. There's a lot of romanticism that people have over the South that has really disrupted. In their minds, a romanticism of southern plantations. Oh yeah, they look beautiful. They were built by slaves. I mean, and then they're, like anybody who still wants to have parties, like receptions at southern plantations because of the beautiful scenery. Like, they just need to be reminded that all of that beauty is because people were beaten to death. They were bought, they were traded, they were beaten to death. And I just don't like delving into any of that a privileged type of events that is accepted or had been accepted as societal norms during Tennessee Williams' time. Um, Now, when he wrote A Streetcar Named Desire, I was in the 40s, and it came out on film in the late 40s. So that was a different time where societal norms were whites only, and women had no rights. Okay. So it's incredibly important to keep literary works like A Streetcar Named Desire in the forefront of our education because I tell you, that's what a lot of people lack is just education. Everyone can be a parent, all right, but not everyone can be a teacher. All right, and Tennessee Williams is a fantastic teacher in his writings when we're trying to break societal norms, such as white man's dominance over everyone, but specifically women. Okay. Um, Tennessee Williams, he wrote many stories that had to deal with breaking societal norms and social complications that women and people of color had to deal with. During his time, it made many of his audiences uncomfortable because he was very blunt in his truth telling about how sinful and disrespectful and disgraceful it is to act negatively towards women and people of color. And it's really lessons that readers need to absorb because it's just a type of respect that many people were not raised with. All right, thanks for y'all's time.